Status
What they
without
say,
the
Shannon,
Right.
it ain't tricking if you got it.
Nigga, you ain't riding around in the 7 Series BMW, but you want me to be in one? Sit your ass down somewhere, man.
That sound real 50-50 there, Sweeney.
50-50 my ass.
What?
That sounded real 50-50 there, buddy.
Hold on, what? No, they said, well, how they say it, Big Man? It's giving 50-50.
It's giving 50-50.
And that's exactly the reason why they lonely.
That's not very demure of you.
I mean, what would it take for
Sweeney.
y'all to go hunt? I mean, what would it take for y'all to be the sole provider, though? Like, what kind of woman? Like,
$130,000. $130,000.
There's a number?
Yeah,
what?
that's how much it costs to be the sole provider. $130,000 in any given
Listen to
city.
the dumbness of stats.
That's
Depends on your locale and how you spend it. 130,000. You got guys that I know personally that live on 116, got 8 kids. He doesn't make over 80,000, but they stay clothed, they stay fed, they go to school and the whole nine, and that's in New York. So where you getting this fictitious number?
Ooh.
So wait a minute.
Smoke.
You saying that a man has
It smell
8
blood.
kids, and he lives in New York City, and he's taking care of 8 kids on 80 grand.
Yep.
Yep, find that hard to believe. I'm gonna be real with you.
Just eating chicken.
Hey, but you know it's crazy though, because I got a friend, right? And she had ran into Mike Epps. You know, Mike Epps from Indianapolis, so they from Indiana or whatever. She ran into Mike Epps, and you know what kind of car he was in?
Corolla?
He was riding around in like a
Suburban.
no, it was a Cadillac. It was a Cadillac. I think it might have been a Cadillac Eldorado. No, I think it was either Cadillac Eldorado or Seville. No, it was 4-door, so it had to be the Seville. It was like a 90 something. It looked clean though. He kept that motherfucker clean. But like, I'm like, and when I seen it, because she had ran into him on the street, and he was just talking to her because her husband just got sick, so he was like sending prayers to her husband. And I looked and I said, "Ain't that something?" This man riding around in an old ass Cadillac.
Was it like restored? Was it restored and all that? Did it have candy paint? Like real? Like was it real?
No, it was like I think it was stock color. Like you know the Cadillac beige. It wasn't even candy paint. It was Cadillac beige.
You know, some of them be having a little squatters too, just so they could kind of be incognito. They don't really want to be. If you want to step out,
I'm sure that he has a car that he want to step out in. But like,
yeah,
to be able to ride around just regular. And like to see that, but you expect me to ride in the 2024 7-class BMW 7 Series? Come on, man. Mike Epps can ride in the goddamn Eldorado, but you want my broke ass to be in a 7 Series.
Yeah, but he got the status. He got the status.
He Mike Epps.
He got the status.
What they say,
Right.
Shannon, it ain't tricking if you got it.
Nigga, you ain't riding around in the 7 Series BMW, but you want me to be in one? Sit your ass down somewhere, man.
That sound real 50-50 there, Sweeney.
50-50 my ass.
That sounded real 50-50 there, buddy.
Hold on, what? No, they said, well, how they say it, Big Man? It's giving 50-50.
It's giving 50-50.
And that's exactly the reason why they lonely.
That's not very demure of you.
I mean, what would it take for y'all to go hunt? I mean, what would it take for y'all to be the sole provider, though? Like, what kind of woman? Like
$130,000. $130,000.
There's a number?
Yeah.
what?
That's how much it costs to be the sole provider. $130,000 in any given
Listen to
city.
the dumbness of stats. Depends on your locale and how you spend it. 130,000. You got guys that I know personally that live on 116, got 8 kids. He doesn't make over 80,000, but they stay clothed, they stay fed, they go to school and the whole nine, and that's in New York. So where you getting this fictitious number?
Ooh.
So wait a minute.
Smoke.
You saying that a man has
It smell
8
blood.
kids, and he lives in New York City, and he's taking care of 8 kids on 80 grand.
Yep.
Yep. Find that hard to believe. I'm gonna be real with you.
Just eating chicken pot pie and
That's why you don't live in New York and you live in Texas. And when somebody
chicken
give you
noodles.
true
Texas, you can
statement,
get $1. I'm gonna be real with you. Texas, you can get $1 for your dollar. and it's $130,000 in Texas. I did the math.
Spam for breakfast.
And I did the math a year and a half ago.
I thought the question was, what would it take? Like, what type of woman would it take? Not the dollar amount that you have to.
Damn.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, there's a number. Like, you throwing me off, Sweeney.
Well, no, he said, what does it take to be a sole provider? $130,000?
No, for the woman.
Like,
woman.
Oh,
like, what kind of woman? Like, what would it take for you to be the sole provider for?
Yeah, because from my understanding, it's not y'all paycheck. It's y'all just don't theoretically feel like it's justified
I think people who could be sole providers become sole providers, and those that can't don't.
That's not what the vibe I was getting from the panel. Like,
hey, Shan, where you live, $130,000 can make you a sole provider for a family.
Yeah,
$130K.
Yeah, I'm different with the numbers, man, because I think people don't. It depends on, like, I think, like Kenny said, if $130,000 sole provider, sure. You got to understand, 130,000, 52 weeks a year divided by 50, $1,500 a week.
You got to make that net. That can't be gross.
That's $1,500. That's $1,500 every
net.
Friday.
I mean, that's
Friday.
gross. I mean, that's net. No,
I'm just going gross, but whatever. I'm just saying, if you got $1,500 dropping, it's actually a little more than $1,500. Now that I redid the math, but the point is, if you have $1,500 drop into your bank account every Friday without fail, could you take care of a family of 4?
Of course.
The answer is yes. Yes, you can.
Yeah,
of course.
If
$1,500 dropped into your bank, now how well? What you driving? Where y'all eating? Because the reality is, milk costs the same for you as it does for rich people. Yep. A gallon of gas doesn't cost more for me than it does for somebody in a different neighborhood. The gas is the same price. A carton of eggs is the same amount. So if the eggs, the gas, the milk, the T-Mobile phone account, Netflix doesn't have a surcharge for rich folk. So Netflix costs the same, the DWP bill and the water bill and the gas bill, with the basics. Could you do that with $1,500 dropping into your bank account every single Friday, and all you do is work 40 hours a week, and you got your weekends to go have fun and go camping and go bike riding with your family? Yes, you can do that.
You can do that with much left.
Wait a minute. I thought he said 130K. I thought it's like 10K a month, 11K a month. What are you talking about?
No, $1,500 a week is $78,000 a year.
Yeah. So you said 130,000.
I'm talking. Kenny said 80,000. That's the math I did.
No, I'm going off of Sweeney said 130.
130.
130.
So 130.
Yeah. Now
that's
you're
like
talking
11K a month.
a week.
That's 11K a month.
130 is good enough, man.
2,500. So if you had but the reason I'm not using Sweeney's is because Sweeney says you could do that. I'm going with Kenny, who's saying he knows somebody who's doing it for only 80, and then Sweeney says I don't believe that. So I'm posing to Sweeney. Do you believe that if a man had $1,500 drop into his bank account every Friday, would he be able to take care of a family in New York?
He got 8 kids.
Yeah, he's all right.
So he got 8.
So all right, there's a difference between between your money can only do what your money can do, and it is what it is. And can you do everything that needs to be done for a family for the next 18 years and be able to, and do everything that a responsible adult is supposed to do? Now, if you only got 80,000, you got 8 kids, there's a reality of your child support can only be so much. It doesn't matter what state you in, they can
Why
only
you go to child support? Why you go automatically?
Why they can't live in the house?
I guarantee you, either some of them. I'll put it like this. I'll put it like this. I'm gonna ask: is he on child support?
No, he's not. He's
not on child support. All right, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now, right off the bat. I'm gonna tell you right now, right off the bat. If he was on child support,
this is Kenny 2K, my player.
If he had to dedicate 30,
this ain't no real nigga.
If he had to dedicate 30% of his income to multiple different women. Is it all by the same woman?
Yes.
They all by the same
You
woman?
say he's married. He's married.
Adding questions
He's
before
married.
you start
8 kids?
adding quantifiers.
No, I'm asking because I want to make sure before I make my assumption.
First he was
putting in work.
I did assume first. I assume first.
Yeah, but
I want to
a
be sure.
4-bedroom house, 2.5 bath. 3 kids to a bedroom, two bunk beds in each room. That's 4 beds. That's more beds than he needs. You know what I'm saying? So he got space. So obviously, there's a baby there. So one is probably in a crib in the parents' bedroom. So just we're not. Kenny didn't say he's living lavishly. Kenny didn't say the man is traveling to San Tropez. He's simply saying that there's a man that he knows that brings in $80,000 a year and is covering his 8 children in his relationship in New York. And I believe that can be done.
Hold on, wait. The question is, he's covering the 8 children with $80,000 a year. Is he also covering the wife too?
Wife stays at home.
Free child care.
Whoa.
So now hold on, wait. So
there you go.
In 2024. Wow.
So now
this nigga need the award. This nigga needs the.
All right. So when I said
what kind of award can we get this dude?
Hold on, wait. When I say 130,
he should have been on King Talk, not Kenny.
No, when I say 130K, I mean when you take and you break down, and I'm talking about in Dallas. Dallas, you can get $1 for your dollar. It's pretty much roughly give or take about 10 to 15 cents.
Hold on, wait.
Break down, damn, bro.
Everybody know Texas economy is on point right now. So you're right, dollar for dollar. It is.
If you can get $1 for dollar in the state of in Dallas, right? If you break down everything that you're supposed to pay for in life, that's health insurance, car insurance, your 401k, your taxes, and all of that, is to take care of a family of 4. You're running in between 100, 110, 120, maybe 130,000 just to give yourself a real good nest egg as far as savings. That's what you need if you're gonna say straight up your family's gonna be good and you're gonna be okay in retirement. That's what it costs. That's why I said I found it hard to believe.
Right, that's savings plus investing. You're adding a lot of other things to that. It's not just surviving.
How we know this ain't one of Kenny homies that came over from Ghana and they paid for this?
I mean, we can break it down, right? We can break it down right now.
Now you're saying he's unable to save $6,700 a year for a Roth IRA.
What are you asking?
Man, I'm gonna need you to laugh on camera, M. White. No, but for real though, Kenny, how we know this ain't one of your homeboys that came from Africa and they done paid for his flight?
Marcus, stop laughing, bro. I know why you laughing, bro. Stop laughing.
His car, everything, and all he had to do is get a job that was promised to him. And he started out with $80K a year.
Because he's a client.
So he's ADOS.
He's a client.
Yeah, but you talking about a car and all that. He's in New York. So first of all, you don't even need a car in New York.
You don't need a car.
You don't.
Uh-oh.
So you just eliminated the expense that you cannot operate in LA without a car. You not unless you want to be out in New York. It's a subway everywhere. So you just eliminated that expense. There also is no car insurance, so there's that expense that's gone. You really just need to make sure that these people are housed in a safe home. Their heat is working. The AC, it's cool in the summer. It's warm in the winter, and there's food on the table every night. And nobody's saying that they got a gourmet dinner every night.
His wife cooks. They're African. She goes right there to where all the Africans be. They work together.
There it is.
Two of the kids are graduating high school, going to college on
full ride.
Free child care. Some of the kids are self-sustainable. You got free child care, and he has $1,500 dropping into his bank account, his Chase Bank of America account every Friday.